guys, so I know I look really gross right now because I have no face makeup on. I was running late for school and I didn't get to wear any to school, which is like a huge fail. Like a really big fail. But I figured this would be the perfect time to film my foundation routine, which you have all been requesting. My foundation kind of changes with the seasons. I mean, during winter I like to use a moisturizing foundation because, you know, in winter everyone's skin tends to get really dry due to lack of moisture. So my go-to foundation during the winter time is MAC Studio Sculpt Foundation, which is a gel-based foundation which contains a lot of moisture. So this will keep your skin from drying out during the winter, but you still have to moisturize daily, obviously. So I'll probably do an updated foundation routine about the time when spring begins and the weather starts to change. My foundations, like I said, they change all the time. So this is basically the only one that I use every single year for the same season. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, just stay tuned till spring to see my next foundation routine, but for now, let's get started with this one. So the first thing you're going to want to do is moisturize. This is Artistry Essentials Balancing Lotion. I love this stuff. I take a pea size of it on my middle finger. That's even a little bit below pea size. And I rub it, well, I kind of tap it, and then I just dot it everywhere. And then I just start massaging it into my skin. I have a combination of oily to dry skin. I get oily in some areas, but mostly dry in other areas. So I kind of do things in my foundation routine that kind of help and address both of those kind of problems. This is also just a quick hint. If you do your makeup before your foundation, you might get a lot of fallout. So I recommend doing your foundation after your eye makeup is done so it can conceal up the fallout that would have fallen on your finished foundation. So next I'm going to apply primer. I use Makeup Forever's HD Definition Primer. This is the baby sample size. I wanted to finish this one out before I used my big sized one. So I'm just going to put a dot of this, literally like a dot, on that same middle finger. I'm going to rub this between my fingers and kind of pat it on my face and then start massaging it in. This is going to prevent your foundation from sweating off as well as keep it staying fresh and matte all day long. So next I'm going to apply my concealer. This is NARS concealer in Custard and Ginger. Now I got this on sale at Sephora for like $10 like a week ago I think, and I've loved it ever since. This has been I've been using it every day since then. It's very creamy, and it just so happens that this shade right here, Custard, it's ironic because this is an exact dupe of MAC's NW25, which is my MAC shade. I have it on my finger, but I just wanted to let you guys know that if I was applying concealer or any other stuff on another person besides myself, I would use a brush, but using your finger melts the concealer to your skin temperature, which allows it to blend easily because each temperature is the same, so it's going to allow it to blend better with your skin. Don't ask me why, I just know it does. I'm just going to pat this gently on my eyes. And when you're applying concealer under your eyes, you're going to want to pat it in one consistent motion. You don't want to rub it back and forth. You want to pat either to the left or to the right. I'm going to get some blemishes. I have some around my nose, on my chin. Look at that sucker right there. Adios, amigo. So once all of your imperfections are covered, you're going to want to take your foundation, and I'm just going to squeeze out a dot of this on my hand. Literally like a dot. You do not need a lot of this at all. This little size right here, this will take you a long way, trust me. I'm going to take my MAC 192 foundation brush. Seriously, I love this compared to any other brush on the face of the world. Like, I adore this brush. So I'm just going to take a little bit on there, mix it around, put one swipe on my cheek, another swipe on my cheek, one swipe on my forehead, one down my nose, one on my cupid's bow, and one on my chin. And we're just going to start blending that out in quick, fast strokes because that is how this brush is intended to be used. So you're going to want to do this. So just keep doing those quick strokes until it's completely blended. Before you do anything else and start the next step, you're going to want to check for streak marks on your face because that's really embarrassing if you have them on your face. That's just not cute. Okay, so we're good to go. Now I'm going to set my foundation. Now, I'm setting my foundation with another mineral foundation. I'm using Artistry's mineral foundation in medium. I don't know if you can see that right there, but it's kind of like Bare Minerals, except this stuff gives you very sheer coverage. It's for those of you who are kind of younger, who don't really need to cover as much, just want to even out your skin tone. Well, I just like a lot of coverage, so I'm just going to set my foundation with a little bit of this, and I just use what's in the cap. There's like a little excess of it. And I'm going to take this on my MAC 182 Kabuki brush, swirl it around there so it doesn't just sit on top, and just buff it into my skin. Next, I'm going to take a translucent powder. This is Makeup Forever's HD Definition Powder. I love this stuff. You can get this for $30 at Sephora. And this is really just going to kind of gives my skin like a silky finish, and it's awesome. You have to check it out. The texture is amazing. It's made completely of silica. So what I'm going to do is take this on a 187 Duo Fiber brush. I'm just going to stipple it on it. Do you see that powder coming up? And we're just going to put this in circular motions. Very lightly. You don't need a lot of this, like I said. And this is not going to give your skin any type of a white finish. Don't worry. It blends. It's completely invisible, so you don't have to worry about that at all. Next up is bronzing. My favorite bronzer to use is NARS Laguna. I actually have the Orgasm and Laguna blush and bronzer duo. And what I'm going to do with this is take it on my 134 paddle brush. I prefer paddle brushes over regular bronzing brushes because I feel like they give you more of a sheer, natural glow rather than just an intense kind of precise bronzing application. So I just like to swipe this in there, tap it off, go across my forehead, do the 3E, and bring it down. And take it down on my neck too, because we don't like that fault line where your face does not match your neck. That's not attractive at all. So that's where one little swipe of this got me. I mean, I don't like kind of looking orange, and I don't feel that I don't feel like bronzer looks good as an all-over face powder. I think it should be like lightly brushed all over your face rather than just like intense bronzing. Intense bronzing. So now I'm going to take a MAC 168 contour brush. I'm going to contour the hollows of my cheeks as well as the shadows around my nose to make my nose look smaller and to accentuate my cheekbones. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So suck in your cheeks like this. And just kind of quickly run the brush down. You don't need to press hard. It's just going to lightly kind of accentuate. Now when I contour my nose, what this is going to do is cast a shadow and make my nose look smaller. So we're going to do this around the edges. My cat's meowing. Oh, that's so cute. And then we're going to run this along the bridge of my nose as well. Does it look smaller, guys? Next, I'm going to highlight my cheekbones with Pearl Cream Color Base by MAC. This is just a really nice kind of light shimmery color, and it will really bring out your cheekbones. So I'm just going to press my finger with this and kind of tap it above my cheekbones. And I highlight with this every single day. I love this stuff. This is my second one. So it's really going to bring it out. And I'm also going to do that above my Cupid's bow to make my lips look fuller. And I'll zoom in so you guys can see. I lied, I'm not going to zoom in. I'm just going to move closer. So here I go. Did you guys notice a difference? Mwah. Okay, so once I finish with that, I probably do my brows, do my cheeks with a blush. I apply my blush with a 129 blush brush. This is my favorite blush brush of all time. So, you know, apply it up my cheeks and bring it up. And yeah, that's pretty much it for foundation. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment below if you have any comments, questions, or concerns. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you can kind of incorporate these kind of ideas into your look. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you in the next video. Mwah!